Welcome to my channel, where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development in Nigeria and around the world. A new declassified United States Department report has confirmed that genocide was indeed committed against the Igbos and others that lived in the Biafran enclave during the Nigerian Civil War. The report accused the late head of state, General Murtala Mohammed, as being the mastermind behind the genocide. Murtala Mohammed administration lasted for 6 months before his assassination, but it had been widely known that his conduct during the Nigerian Civil War was not salutary, given the alleged role he played in genocide that was committed against the Biafran enclave during that war. Now, at the time of the Biafran War, the genocide that was committed in that enclave, allegedly by Murtala Mohammed, was the first recorded incident of genocide in Africa. It was the first recorded genocide. Now the United States government has confirmed it in this declassified. Now, declassified documents, United States State Department, is documents that have been around, submitted to the United States government, but it was kept secret. Now it's no longer secret. It has been made public. If you go to the United States Department website now, you can see this report. But this one I'm discussing with you is made possible by the report by Premium Times. While Premium Times was paying attention to the corruption that the United States government accused Murtala, Murtala Mohammed was seen as a beacon of integrity, that he fought corruption as head of state. But this declassified document showed that he was also as corrupt as they come. But that's not where I'm dwelling. Premium Times had dwelled on that. But I'm emphasizing in my channel on the issue of genocide that he allegedly committed against the Biafran enclave civilians at that time. Now, before the Rwanda Genocide of 1994, in which the Hutus killed over 100,000 Tutsis, the first known genocide in Africa is believed to have been committed by the Nigerian soldiers during the Nigerian Civil War. And Murtala Mohammed was at the epicenter of this incident. Now, this information came about in 1975 when Murtala Mohammed spearheaded a military coup against General Gowon, the then head of state. And the State Department wanted to have more information on Murtala Mohammed. At that time, the ambassador of United States to Nigeria is Ambassador John Reinhardt, who was the first black American to be made ambassador and posted to Nigeria. Now, the ambassador wrote, he said, the leader of the coup against Yakubu Gowon, is an erratic, vainglorious, impetuous, corrupt, vindictive, intelligent, articulate, daring Hausa. That was what he wrote in a memo sent to the then American ambassador, sent then to the Secretary of State of United States, that is Henry Kissinger. The report was dated August 18, 1975. Now, as I said, it was after Gowon was overthrown by Murtala Mohammed, and the American government wanted to assess the character of the new head of state that has emerged as the leader of the most populous African nation. Now, it was in that report that the ambassador wrote. He said, Murtala Mohammed, I'm quoting him now from the report as cited by Premium Times. Murtala Mohammed was a prime force in the Nigerian coup of 1966, which brought Gowon to power, and is one of the two principal plotters against Gowon for the past 2 years, the ambassador wrote. Continue, he said. He commanded a division during the Nigerian Civil War, was involved in the only documented case of genocide, won one important battle, and thereafter coasted for upwards of 2 years until Gowon finally removed him from command and placed him in charge of army signals, a position which he held until the last month's coup, Ambassador Reinhardt said. Now, during the war against the secessionist Biafran Republic, Murtala Mohammed, he commanded the army's 2nd Division, which was accused of executing thousands of civilians in Asaba, Delta State, in what is known as the Asaba Massacre. And the division was also accused of ordering the killing of several Biafran prisoners of war. So Murtala Mohammed, from the report by the Americans, committed genocide. Now, but he got away with it because, unlike today, you know that those who committed genocide in Rwanda in 1994, most of them are in prison now. Life sentences, they will never come out until they die. But Murtala Mohammed obviously got away with it because there was no push for him to be penalized for his action, unlike today, where there's a lot of awareness on how to catch those who perpetrated genocide. But the import of this is that the American government has therefore acknowledged by this report that they are aware that genocide was committed in the Biafran enclave and it was perpetrated by Murtala Mohammed and co. Even though he has not suffered any consequence as a result of his genocide, it's also important that it is on record that genocide actually took place, and that when we are talking about reconciliation in Nigeria, there is a need for the government of Nigeria to acknowledge that genocide was committed against civilians in the Biafran enclave, civilians who are not part of the war. This is a crime against humanity that was committed, and those who committed it ought to be called out, identified. While Nigerian government may not be able to come out to identify those who are involved with Murtala on this matter, but it is important that Nigerian government acknowledge it for healing. Already we have seen how Rwanda has made progress since after the genocide. What happened? The Rwandan authorities, both the Tutsis and Hutus and everyone, acknowledged that the genocide was committed. So it's important, following this report, that Nigerian government should own up and admit that a great evil was done against civilians in the Biafran enclave at that time, so that the healing in Nigeria can be complete, like the healing that is going on in Rwanda. Because if it is not done, it will continue to haunt this nation. Because you have to acknowledge it, that the civil war, Nigerian Biafran civil war, was the first war that was seen on television all over the world. It was the first. That was why you can see in the report, the ambassador was saying that the genocide was documented. He said the only documented genocide was perpetrated by Murtala Mohammed, allegedly. Now, that is important for healing, for reconciliation, and for everything. Just as such acknowledgement has helped Rwanda to heal. So Nigerian government need to acknowledge it, that indeed it was true. It is not a hush, it's not a wild allegation that was being made. The American government, who should know better, confirmed it in this declassified document that it was the first documented evidence of genocide. Others may not have been documented, but that involved Murtala Mohammed was documented. And if you want to know more about this, you can go and read Professor Chuks Okocha's book, Blood on the Niger, where Okocha detailed what happened about the Asaba massacre. And you will see that it was genocide of unprecedented proportion, in which ordinarily Murtala Mohammed and co. ought to be held accountable. But the important thing is this: it is no longer speculative that genocide did take place during the Civil War. It's no longer that it was Charles Okocha, Professor Okocha that wrote about it in the Blood on the Niger. Okay? The Blood on the Niger. You can look for the book. Go and search for it online. You can get it in Amazon and anywhere books are sold. Blood on the Niger. It's not just that he made a solid case to show that genocide was committed. But now the American government is aware of this, right from when it took place during the Civil War. And they acknowledge it in a declassified document, which was written in 1975 by the United States ambassador. It was a report he submitted to the State Department, particularly to the Henry Kissinger, who was then the Secretary of State of United States government. So the good thing about this is that people lies can run a sprint, but the truth, like a marathon, will eventually show itself. So what it now shows is that the Americans are aware that genocide did take place during the Civil War. Of course, in the report by Premium Times, when they tried to speak with Murtala Mohammed Foundation people, they could not respond. But basically what Premium Times focused more attention was that the revelation by the Americans that the man was not fighting any corruption, that he was just as corrupt as they come. Okay, that was it. That was it. And some people tried to defend him that he was not corrupt, but that's not what I'm concerned here. What I'm concerned is the issue of genocide. It's a serious matter that shouldn't be swept under the carpet. It is something that Nigerian government should acknowledge that it happened, so that this country can heal just as Rwanda has healed. That's my take on this matter. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, Google will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.